trying to get my little tripod together. What's going on? Now listen. What's going on? How y'all doing? I don't know. If I wanted to. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I think I'm gonna do it. I guess y'all like, what in the world is she doing? Don't worry about it. Y'all worry about the wrong thing. Yeah, I like it better like this for now. What's going on? Hold on, guys. What y'all got going on out there in YouTube land? You wash my hands. What's the business? Y'all. Wash my hands real good, y'all. What's going on out there in YouTube land? I've been missing y'all. Where my trolls at? Where my trolls at? Where my trolls at? Where y'all at? At school. But anyway, that's another topic. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? I pray that all of you guys are doing well. I'm doing all right. I just had to come on here, you know me, and talk to y'all. What's going on? I got a late start to cooking, but it's okay. Better late than never. You don't know. You better act for doggone better. Better late than never. What is going on? 13 L10 Power FN. What's going on? And let me tell you something before we get started. I welcome all trolls over here. All trolls are welcome, but you're going to be respectful. If not, you can go to the next YouTube channel. What's going on? Yeah, D, what's going on? And another thing, what's going on? How you doing? I pray that everybody out there in YouTube land is doing well. And for starters, if you are, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. But I got some sad news. Come on in. Let me tell y'all what it is. I got some sad news. Enzo, what's going on? I got some sad news. I really do. Just come on in. I'm gonna tell you what. Just come on in. I got some sad news. I'm sorry, but I got some real sad news. So y'all come on in. Come on in. I'll tell y'all what it is. Just come on in. I'm gonna tell you, come on in. Everybody out there in YouTube land, how you doing? I pray that everybody out there, Sonic, what you got going on? Now listen, this is the peaceful side of YouTube. I don't condone mess, violence, racism, none of that. Over here, we all get along. No matter what your opinion might be, we all get along, okay? So, hold on. I'm gonna take you out in a second, Hugo. Oh man. So we all over here gonna get along. I love trolls. I love everybody. Thank you for everybody who is engaging in my live. I really, really do appreciate it. But I got some bad news. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for liking my live. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for liking my live. Yeah, as long as we be respectful of each other and everything, I don't mind the trolls. I don't mind the trolls. I'm okay with the trolls. I'm really okay with the trolls. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that down in there. How y'all doing? 13. Hold on. I'm finna tell you. Hold on. How many of y'all had to go to school today? Who went to school today? Who had to go to school? What's going on, Sonny? I'm gonna go ahead and drop them in there. I'm gonna put that on. What's going on, everybody? Sonic, what's going on? Yeah. Who out there had to go to school today? Listen, I love everybody in the world. I'm not in school. Mine starts in September. Okay, not okay. Okay, I'm going August the 13th. Okay, so the bad news is, even though I love everybody, but if you are on my lives and I found out that you're a child, I'm gonna have to delete you. If you're a child, you know, I'm gonna have to delete you because I don't even want my own grandkids on YouTube lives and stuff. Like, I don't even condone it. So if you are a child and I go back and check and find out that you are a child, I am going to delete you from my YouTube. That's the bad news. All right, 18 is fine. That's good. I'm glad because I don't want my own children or my grandkids on social media. So if I find out that I have people following me that are kids or children, you are going to be, even though I don't have a big following on YouTube, I'm just a regular housewife. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmother. I'm a dog mom. I'm a mother-in-law. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. But the same respect that I give for my grandkids, I would want somebody to give for I'm going to give to somebody else's because it's dangerous on YouTube, TikTok, and all of that. And so if I find out that you are a child, even though I don't do nothing but talk about life, I talk about my dog. I don't really be talking about nothing on here. I want somebody to protect my grandkids the way that I would protect somebody else's kids. Because if I'm not mistaken, I was on here the other day and a little child said they were 8 years old. 8 and on YouTube. And it gives you the option to select the audience that you want to, you know, follow you, or the audience that you want to be able to view the live. And it says no children, but they still wind up on here. So that was just the news that I had. Sonic 16 is good because I'm really not talking about anything but positivity, trying to spread positivity and be kind on here. This is not the messy side of YouTube. Thank everybody for engaging in my live. I really do appreciate it. But I wouldn't want my grandkids on here if I could help it. You know, I just wouldn't. Because you never know. It's so much going on out here in the world. So that was just the bad news. Now we can move on. All right. So I'm going to move my tripod because I want to talk about something. I pray that everybody doing well. Everybody is doing okay. Okay. Let me let this back. Oh, wait, go down a little bit more. We're in the kitchen. Uh-oh. See, all right. Now, yeah, D. I believe you a little child. I'm going to find you out. I believe you a little man. But anywho, Anunnaki, what's going on? I was on here yesterday, Anunnaki, but just for a little while. I really wasn't on here for a long period of time. And like I was saying, I have some bad news that if you are a child and you are on my YouTube lives, and I find out, go to your profile and find out that you are a kid, you will be getting deleted from my YouTube. Okay? Just know that. Now, I came on here to talk about some stuff. Anunnaki, what's going on? Where you been? Where have you been? Now let me tell y'all what I'm doing. No, it's not Anunnaki. It's not really adult content. But what's going on, Mr. Prides? It's not really adult content, but the same respect that I would want somebody to give to my grandkids, I'm gonna give the same back to somebody else's. Oh, you were in a wreck. I'm sorry to hear that. Take care of yourself, Anunnaki, now. But yeah, I'm not gonna be entertaining little kids, even though this is the peaceful side of YouTube, baby. This ain't no mess over here, honey. What I'm doing now is cutting up some green beans. Okay, I would have cooked them earlier, but I had something to do. I'll just freeze. If we don't eat all of them, I'm gonna put some in the freezer. I'm getting a late start cooking, but it was worth it. It's all good. What's going on? What's going on here, Mr. Price, is we're just talking. There's nothing going on. You're not gonna find excitement everywhere you go, mess and you know, you're not gonna I'm just a regular housewife, baby. That's all. Cutting up some green beans, fixing to cook a pot of green beans. That's all. That's it. That's all. Ain't nothing going on over here, baby. No. What's going on? Now listen, YouTube. I came on here because Mr. Price, what's going on with you? I don't know what the hand meant, but hey to you too. But it's a YouTube channel called Black Girl Gone. And I look at it all the time. I always can't wait until she put content up. You know what I mean? Y'all need to go and check it out. It's very, very interesting. Very knowledgeable. She puts you on stuff that's going on or has went on in the world that we don't know about. And one of the reasons that we don't really know about it is because it has something to do with black women. And a lot of people are not interested in that, not even the news. A lot of those black women that she do content about are deceased or either missing, right? So the last one that she done today that she put on, or either she put it on yesterday, I really can't remember, but she put it on. It was about these 6 young black girls, and they were abducted, and essayed and unalived, probably essayed too, but they were unalived. And the strange thing about it, I think each one of them, they had their shoes missing. So I guess whoever the perpetrator was, he kept their shoes, I guess, as like a souvenir or something. And they didn't never find out. They had a couple of suspects, but they didn't put the pressure on them to really find out. You know why? Because they were black girls, young black girls, walking to the store, walking from a bus stop, and they called him the Highway Phantom. You probably can Google it and look it up yourself, or go to the Black Girl Gone YouTube channel and look at her content. Um, it's sad that someone killed those young girls like that. It really is. It really is. Really is sad. They killed those babies. That's why now, if I had young children, like if I had kids of my own, which my kids are grown, but if I had kids of my own, you know what I mean? My kids would not be allowed to walk to stores or none of that by themselves. Uh-uh. You ain't walking to those stores. We can't go together, you can't go. And guess what else? They're not fixing to go spending the night over nobody's house. I ain't playing that. Baby, and it could not be the people who live in the house. It could be their guests who violate your children. That's how a lot of kids get essayed or molested as a child, because they go over a family member house, a friend, or sometimes it even happened at their own house. But baby, no, I would not allow people just so friendly to give their kids out. Oh, can Jasper come spend the night? Oh yeah. No, baby, my kids not going to spend the night at nobody's house, and I meant that. If I got anything to do with it. Oh no. I know that's right, Unaki. But Unaki, listen, listen. Let me tell you something, Anunnaki. Sometimes you can know those things, and I'm glad your daughter knows all that, and that's smart. I'm glad she got her own firearm. I'm glad that she know jujitsu. I'm glad, but sometimes with these predators today, sometimes that still ain't enough. You hear me? I'm telling you now. My kids are not going. Don't ask me about can my baby come spend the night at nobody's house, because they not going. Period. If me or the father can't go, guess what? They can't either. Ain't no, You ain't spend the night at nobody doggone house. No, I ain't playing it. I ain't having it. I ain't having that. I'm not having that. Them little girls were murdered, unalive, and didn't nobody give a D. Not even the police department. And this was in the 70s. So you know racism was going on the way it is now. But I'm saying back then in them 70s, late 60s, you know, it was a little more heavier back then. But nobody cared about them black girls. Nobody. Nobody cared. Just ripped from their homes and unalive. You gotta watch your kids. People be leaving their kids, letting their kids. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was probably in my late 20s. Now listen to what I'm telling y'all. I was in my late 20s, early 30s, maybe. And I had a friend. I'm not gonna call her name. R.I.P. She gone on. I had a friend, right? And she had a daughter and son at this time. And we had like this place called Southern Cash that sold food. They would cook food down there. You can go down there and get your cigarettes, or you could go down there and get beer and snacks and stuff. It was just like a little hood store. They cook food and stuff in there or whatever, right? My homegirl, now, yep, she was my homegirl. She would write out a list, right? She would write a list out and give it to her little girl. That little girl probably was like maybe 7. Yeah, probably 7 or so. And she would write a list out and make her little girl walk to the store by herself. That's not funny. Prize, what you laughing at? That ain't funny. That ain't not funny about that. And she would let her little girl walk all the way from their store. And it was a good little distance, especially for a 7-year-old to be walking by themselves. And she would send her to the store to get stuff she wanted. And that little girl would walk to that store by herself. You know, you be wanting to say something, but people don't like you to tell them how to raise their kids. They don't, excuse me, they don't like for you to tell them, hey, no, I don't think that's right for your kids. People get mad at you when you try to tell them how to raise their children. People don't like that. All right now, Prods. Listen. And I did not like for that little girl to walk to the store by herself because it was dangerous. And at that time, and well, at that time where I used to live, um, these women started coming up. Somebody was going around in that town murdering women. Now I'm telling y'all the truth. Now listen to what I'm telling y'all. Somebody was going around in that town where I used to live at. Because the town I stay in now, I've been living over here probably about 21, 22 years. But somebody was going around in that town murdering women. And that little path that my friend, homegirl, little daughter used to take to walk to that store by herself, a lady was found tied to a tree, no clothes on, and unalived. And she still would send her little daughter down through that path to go to that store by herself. I used to be like, are you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you actually going to send your daughter down through that? She would. And that lady was killed and they found her. They found her through that path. Somebody had tied her to a tree. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Because somebody had tied that lady to a tree and murdered her. I can't remember if she had clothes on or not. But somebody murdered that lady. And what happened was she was missing. She lived with her boyfriend. And she was missing because she stayed in the same apartment complex that we stayed in. Because my mom stayed a little, like a couple apartments down from her. And this man was walking through that path and he found her glasses because she wore glasses. We all were neighbors. We knew each other. And that man was walking through a path and he found her glasses laying on the ground and he called the police because she had been missing. Now that Friday night, somebody had seen her. That Friday night, somebody had seen her because we used to have this place where we used to go chill at called the Hog Pen. And we would go down there. It was like a little hole in the wall type place. The old Bill play pool. And we would go down there. I think I have. Anunnaki, I think I have. And we would go down there to the Hog Pen. We could walk down there from our apartment. And that night, that Friday night when she came up missing, it was her birthday. And she had walked down there to that Hog Pen. And nobody never seen her no more until that man found her glasses down through that path. And he called the police. I don't know if he called the police or he told her boyfriend, hey, I found your girlfriend glasses down through that path. And I don't know if that man called the police or what. But they found, when they went on down through that path in the woods, they found that woman and she was dead, tied to a tree. I'm telling you. That town where I moved from, baby, that town got some stories to tell and got some haunted, scary, murderous secrets. Do you hear me? I shit you not. What? Anunnaki? No. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah. Then this lady, she was a school bus driver in the same town now. Same exact town. She was a school bus driver, right? She drove the school bus. And one morning, she didn't go to her route. She didn't make it to her route. And the man who was over the school bus situation or whatever, he went to look for her because he knew it was not like her to, miss her bus route or whatever. And he had went to her house. Y'all, this is some real stuff. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. I don't know if y'all listen to me or not. He went to her house to see, hey, I wonder where so-and-so at. I ain't calling no names. He went to see, why she had made her bus route. He knocked on the door. I don't know if her little boy, I believe when he was knocking on the door, her little boy let the man in. And when he went in there, he called her name and walked down the hallway because she lived in a mobile home, right? And he went down. He went down. He went down the hallway to her bedroom and found her in there dead. Y'all, I'm not lying. I think about that from time to time because the person who they say killed her, he died. He got shot at a club. But I don't believe that man killed her. Just know that. And the person I believe killed is still living. What? Ain't no knocking out. You talking crazy. I thought we was on a good page. But you talking crazy now. So what I'm going to do for you, because the conversation we had the other day, I got it. And now you saying you're not going to lie. In Dayton, Ohio, we be doing some shit. We made a couple people see the inside of a trunk. So what I'm going to do for you, Anunnaki, I hate to do it. I really do. Because I don't condone no kind of violence. I don't care what kind of stuff it is. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of you. And that's just going to be that on that. Because I don't like how you talking. Okay? It's been real. I've enjoyed the conversation. Talk to you later, baby. But yeah, that lady little son came to that door and let that man in. He was over the buses, and he had a lot to do with the school bus drivers and all that business or whatever. And that little boy, he was really small. He's a man now. And I never forget, those detectives came to her cousin's house, right? I ain't calling no names, but if you know things, you know. And He came to, I remember. And I remember her son, he was so little. And he told her, they was asking him questions and all, like, about his mama and everything. And he told them, detective, he was like, his mama let him look at what is the name of that show? Um I'll think of it in a minute. But whatever the show was, he was like, after he looked at that, New York Undercover, I think that's what it was. And he was like, after he looked at that, his mama made him go to bed. And he don't know nothing else, because they were saying that whoever came in there and unalived her didn't break in. They had a key, or either she let them in, right? And he didn't hear it. He did not hear. He was in the room sleep, and his mama was in the other room being unalive. Bless his heart. He is a man today. And I always be thinking back to that situation, saying maybe he had suppressed memory, because people do have that. Maybe now that he is grown, maybe it'll come to him who came in there and unalived his mama. He was a little boy. And to this day, that I think they accused the wrong man for doing it. I'm telling you, I really do. They accused the wrong man. I believe a female did that, allegedly. I ain't calling no names on this YouTube. But I honestly believe a female killed that woman, and it was somebody she knew, and it was somebody that she close to. And I'm going to keep the name to myself, because if you know, you know. I believe that. I believe it, y'all. Y'all, if y'all hear that cut, I'm cutting up string beans. If you know, you know. I believe that that woman was unalived by somebody she knew, had a and was close to. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. It was some weird stuff that happened in that town where I live at. A lot of murders went on in that town where I used to live. And I remember one other incident. This lady, I ain't calling no names. But if anybody on here who know me and was from that town, if you know, you know. It was a lady who went missing, right? And for years, and because I heard people talking about the story, she would probably be way older than me, but for years she had went missing, and her family didn't know, her family didn't know where she was, and her kids grew up thinking, their mama just abandoned them, just left them. That was the word. That's how I got it. And her family, her kids grew up without even, her kids grew up with just thinking that their mama just abandoned them. You know what I mean? That was the story I always got, right? Well, a few years ago, uh, these people were doing electrical work in a yard. Uh, they were digging up grounds and stuff like that. And I guess they were putting wires out. Or you know how the utilities company come out and do work under the ground, or put lines down and electrical wires and stuff like that. Allegedly, this is how I got it. And they was digging down in this ground. And they came across a sheep, right? Y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. I'm telling y'all. And and in the sheet, it was some bones in there, skeletal remains. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is real. I'm not making this up. I would not lie to y'all. And when the push come to shove, it was those children's mom. Somebody had unalived that woman. Y'all, for real. This is some real stuff. I'm telling y'all. Somebody had unalived that woman, wrapped up in a sheet and buried her. You think they done tried to? That's a cold case. Do you know how many years ago? And then not just that, the school bus driver, that's been some years ago, cold case. Because that man who they say did that to her, he didn't do that. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Now, I ain't up him calling no names or pointing no finger at nobody or none of that. And I'm not a detective or police officer. But I have the feeling that he didn't do it. I could be wrong. Because like I say, I'm not a private eye. I'm not a detective. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a sheriff or none of that. I'm not a special agent, none of that. But I really believe what I believe. I believe what I believe now. And sometimes we be saying, now this is true too. Sometimes we be saying to ourselves, the truth gonna come to the light. That's what we be saying to ourselves. We be saying, oh, the truth gonna come to the light. It's gonna come out. But do you actually not know that some people do get away with murder? I hate to say that, but that's the truth. Some people actually do get away with murder. That ain't no lie. That ain't no phony baloney. I'm telling y'all. That ain't no phony baloney, that baby. Some people actually do get away with murder. I'm serious. And then you got a lot that don't. We say, what goes on in the dark come to the light. Sometimes it don't now. Y'all know I ain't lying. Am I lying? Mm-mm. Let me see what else happened. Child. It was a lot of unalive and suicides where I used to live, child. We're going to talk about something else. Yeah. Child, we gonna get off that talk. Alright. It's sad. It's sad. Easy. You gonna rinse our green beans off. Wash them a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna cook my green beans. Look at how late it is. Sure it is. Got my ham hock going. Yeah. Baby, it was a lot of stuff going on in that town I live in. I honestly believe that it be a lot going on in every town. But Is it? For real, I'm not. I'm telling y'all, I would call the town name out, but oh no, honey. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Let me turn y'all around a little bit. I ain't gonna do that, done I? Oh, yeah, yeah. Green beans, guys. Um, yeah, it'd be a lot going on in these little town. Now, I'm hungry. What I had to eat? I had my breakfast and that was it. That was all. Y'all, hold on. Give me one moment. Let me put on my water. I got to go stir up cold water. Oh, what's going on, YouTube? Yes, that town I stayed in was something serious. And this one, done had stuff going on in it too, but it's just a little more peaceful where I'm at over here. Now, is it safety? Okay, let me show you my water I got that I'm gonna try. It's Deer Park, but it's just in a can. You see? Ain't that nice? I'm gonna get it cold so I can drink it first. Ooh, ooh. Um, Now listen, guys. I I am hungry. I'm trying to wait on my Now listen, guys. Listen, hold on. Safety. Oh. Listen, guys. I need to clean my refrigerator out. I'm gonna get to it though. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ain't nothing. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all some more stories, honey. I got some stories to tell. Feel me? I'm gonna Is it Stacy? Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna cover my ham hock up and let it cook a little while. put my ground beef. I gotta put some on my stomach. You know what I might drink me. Don't y'all judge me, honey. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm finna drink. Don't judge me. Now, this is my little drink right here, okay? I love these on ice. Water down. Let me get me a little ice. Hold on. You ain't get no ice. Gonna shake it up a little. Baby, I ain't finna go nowhere no time. I ain't finna go nowhere no time soon, baby. Pour me a drink. Leave all your worries behind. Pour you a drink. Hold on, we gonna move up in my corner. Okay, don't be what? Y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ooh. Is it Stacy? Oh God. What all they got going on, man? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm coming. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Mhm. You'll be mad, but what's going on? Oh, somebody want to come when I ain't on here. Oh. Is it Stacy? Oh, period. Okay, I'm back, girl. What's going on? I got one viewer too. I hope it's somebody I know. It's somebody I know. Hold on, y'all. I hope my one view. Oh, they gone. Like I care. I don't care. What's going on? Yeah, I'm trying to eat me a little something. a little ranch and rice and bacon bits. I eat weird stuff. That's why my stomach be hurt. What's going on YouTube? What's going on? Everybody done left me, so I guess I'm about to get off of YouTube and make a couple phone calls. Yeah. What's on? Good girl. I'm eating a little butter rice, okay? Because I ain't had lunch. A little butter rice. Oh, Judge Judy, know she next. And she next now. Well, y'all, ain't nothing shaking. Ain't nothing happening. I'm gonna come back on here and talk about where I used to live. Murders and stuff. But anywho, today has been a great day. Yeah. The rice good. The rice is good. I'm drinking one of these margarita. Cheese. Anywho, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Love y'all.